Hello students, today we are going to start the paper first of SYBSc chemistry. So in this paper first, there are two sections are given or two parts are given. First part is the physical chemistry. In this chemistry we are going to study two chapters, namely first is the phase equilibrium and second is the real, ideal and real solutions. Second section or the part involves the analytical chemistry, which includes the two chapters here again, three chapters: colorimetry, conductometry and the chromatography. So in this paper we are going to study in the first section the different types of the solutions, their behavior and their equilibrium in the system or in the sample. So in the first chapter, name of this chapter is the phase equilibrium. Now in this chapter we are going to study the different types of the systems, which includes different types of the states of the matter, and that can be studied on variation with the temperature, pressure and the composition. So state of the matter can be studied for the different types of the compounds at variables of temperature, pressure and their corresponding composition. So let us start now today the first topic or chapter. It is phase equilibrium. So we know that the phase is nothing but it is the Greek word and it has meaning the appearance or the state. So the state of the matter or the appearance of the matter at the particular conditions, it is called as the phase. And the equilibrium, it is the steady state of the substance with respect to or at the when the chemical potential is steady at the particular time. So equilibrium is the state of the minimum energy for the substances or for the component at which the temperature, pressure may be kept constant or variables are somewhat constant. So substances always or phases always tries to comes in equilibrium with each other. So in the phase equilibrium, it is related to the study of the interaction of the different types of the matter or the different phases of the matter, that is solid, liquid and the gases. Now in this case we are going to study these three types of this concept under the phase equilibrium. We know that under equilibrium condition, what happens if two phases are present, if they are heterogeneous or they may be homogeneous. So if we consider the homogeneous phase, for example, if water is there, H2O, water is present in the liquid phase. So liquid, solid and gases, these are the basic states of the matter. Now when water is present, if we heat the water, it will get converted into vapors. If we cooled it to 0 degree Celsius, it will get converted into solid ice. So water is the only distinct chemical composition or the one substance or one chemical substance that can be get changed into variable phases. So it will get converted into different phase or different state or different appearance under variable temperature and pressure conditions. So composition will get fixed, that is the water is the one chemical substance, but it will shows the change in the phase. So water may be converted into ice or it may be converted into water vapor. So all these three are the phases for the water as the chemical substance. Now when we consider the phase equilibrium, this is very important to study the phases of the matter different. If this system is present, system may contain solid, liquid or gases or heterogeneous substances or heterogeneous phase is there or homogeneous phase is there. If you consider the salt and water, we know that salt is the sodium chloride and water is H2O. So we know that salt easily get dissolved in the water. So when salt is taken in the water, it is found that it will form the particular system. So this is the one system here, and this system has the liquid phase, but we can also separate the sodium chloride and water again because they are chemically distinct species. So we can say the system, we can define the system. So this system is any substance, chemical substance, or the mixture of the substance which is isolated from the other substances. So if we consider the salt and water solution, we have taken the sample in the beaker, so it will form the one system. Now this can be, we can separate this constituent of the system. Next is the phase. So phase, we can say that the phase is the appearance of the particular system which can show the change in the with respect to temperature, pressure and the composition. So it is called as the phase. So it forms the liquid phase. The system will form the liquid phase. Third is the component. So system always made up of components or the constituents. So components are nothing but the individual variables which are chemically distinct species and which can be isolated by mechanical treatment. So example, this salt and water, this is the system, is having the particular phase, liquid phase, homogeneous liquid phase, and this component, this will form, this component are the homogeneous with this system, but that can be chemically distinct species and they can be separated or they can be isolated by mechanical treatment. So this is the salt solution, it forms the particular system, but if we hit this salt solution, we can evaporate the water and we are getting the solid sodium chloride. So mechanical means or by energy treatment we can separate this chemical distinct component. We can separate the chemically distinct component of the system. So this NaCl is having the particular chemical composition and this H2O is having the particular chemical composition. So these two are the components for the system. Now if we consider the phase for the system, so homogeneous solution of the salt water will form the one phase. This H2O particularly separate, it will form the another phase, and the sodium chloride, it will form the another phase. So three phases are present in this system. So we can take accordingly different types of the example, and phase equilibrium diagram can be drawn for this particular system. So phase equilibrium diagram, it will help or it is very useful tool to study the chemical behavior of the component of the system or the phase of the system at the particular temperature, pressure and at the particular composition. So all these types of the system can be studied at the particular temperature, pressure and the composition. So this diagram is very useful in finding the chemical behavior of the different phases of the system. Now let us consider different types of the components. For example, we can consider this reaction. Calcium carbonate is given. So calcium carbonate is formed in the solid state, it is in equilibrium, it will give the calcium oxide and carbon dioxide gas. Now if we consider this reaction, so it will form the one system now. So system contains calcium carbonate solid, calcium oxide, that will give calcium oxide solid and carbon dioxide gaseous. So this whole three component will form the one system. Now when we consider how much phases are present in this reaction or in this system, we can consider here this overall reaction it will forms this system. This is the one phase because it is the chemically distinct component. So number of the chemically distinct component and the homogeneous solution that is formed, it will form the corresponding different types of the phases. So this is one component, one phase. Calcium oxide, it is the another phase because it is chemically distinct component, and carbon dioxide gaseous, it will form the another phase. So for this reaction 3 phases can be given or 3 phases are existing. Now consider this second reaction. Now this is not reaction, it is simply mixture of the 3 immiscible liquid. Mercury is liquid, it is mixed with the water and it is mixed with the carbon tetrachloride. So all these 3 liquids are immiscible with each other. So they will form the heterogeneous system. These 3 liquids are away from each other even though they are mixed, but they are not mixable with each other. They are found to be looks to be a separate layers. So in this case the system has 4 phases because this is chemically distinct mercury, this is one phase, this is water, another phase, CCl4 is another phase. Even though it contains these 3 component, but it has 4 phases because this liquid, all these 3 liquid in vapor state, they will form the one combined phase at the particular temperature and the pressure. So these liquids having the 4 phases. Now let us consider another example, copper sulfate solution. We know that copper sulfate, it is blue in color. So we can study the different composition of this copper sulfate solution and we can identify the corresponding component for this solution. So if we consider the components for this copper sulfate solution, now contains 5 H2O molecule. This is copper pentahydrate solution or pentahydrate compound. So what will be the composition of this copper pentahydrate? It contains copper sulfate ions, which is chemically distinct species copper sulfate compound, and another will be the water molecule. So 5 water molecules are present. So this is the composition of this copper sulfate pentahydrate. Second is the copper sulfate trihydrate. So again the composition of this, it is copper sulfate and 3 water molecules. Copper sulfate hydrate, so it contains only 1 water molecule. So composition is copper sulfate plus the 1 water molecule. Another one is the anhydrous copper sulfate. So anhydrous copper sulfate does not contain any water molecule. So it contains, the composition is copper sulfate plus 0 water molecule. There are no water molecules are present. Next is the, if we take the copper solution only, copper sulfate solution, then we can write the composition of this copper sulfate because it will always contain the water, because copper sulfate, it is solid compound and when we are taking the solution it must be dissolved in the water. So it contains copper sulfate compound plus X number of the water molecules which are present, which are unknown. Then only water in the gaseous state. So water contains only the water molecules, so there is 0 copper sulfate molecules are present plus H2O molecule is present. If we take the another phase of this water, it is ice solid. So ice contains 0 molecules of the copper sulfate, it does not contain any copper sulfate plus water. So this is the chemical composition of the ice. It lacks the copper sulfate, it contains only water molecule. So these are the different types of the examples which we have studied under the component. These are the different components of the system, and if we change the variables of the system, then we are getting the corresponding phases. We are getting the corresponding phases for the variable conditions of the temperature, pressure. The composition of this phase may get changed. So in the next lecture we will further study the phase diagram for the different types of the system. Thanks for watching video.